Hey everybody, welcome back. We are now starting Unit 3. We're going to talk about parallel lines. So you should have this piece of paper. It is paper clipped, and this is the paper that's on the back. Okay, so let's start. We're going to talk about parallel lines today. So parallel lines are two coplanar lines that do not intersect. So they have to be on the same plane and they're not going to touch each other. So two coplanar means that they're on the same plane and they're lines that don't intersect. The arrows are used to indicate the lines are parallel. So this arrow here and this arrow here are used to indicate that these two lines are parallel to each other. The symbolic notation for parallel lines is AB is parallel to CD. So these two lines here mean just that they're parallel. Parallel planes, we're going to talk about now. They're non-coplanar. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm starting on. These are planes that do not intersect. So if you think about this like in a room, this would be like the ceiling and the floor. Those are two parallel planes. The symbolic symbol is, you would just say plane J is parallel to plane K. And I want to apologize. This is all like stain. I was staining wood at my house this weekend, so don't think it's dirt. Skewed lines. These are non-coplanar lines that do not intersect. So these are lines that are not on the same plane, but also do not touch. So if you think about this as a box, if you have this line, TP, it can't be UQ because that's on the same plane. That's on like that front face of the box. And it can't be WS because that's also on the same side. It's on the same plane that TP is on. So TP is technically on two planes, the side wall and the front wall. So you can't have that. So the only other option for another vertical line is VR. Also with this example, another line that's also skewed could be SR. So SR is the bottom corner of that back one. That is also another acceptable answer. And another one would be WV. Another example, let's pick another line. Let's say now PQ. So now PQ is on the front wall and the bottom of this cube. So we need to think of another line that's not on either of those planes. So an acceptable answer is WV. You could have said VR, and you could have said WS. Those are acceptable answers. And one last example, let's do QR. So QR is on this bottom corner, so it means it's on the side wall and the bottom wall. So we need a line that's not on either of those planes that does not touch QR. So TW is an acceptable answer. Okay, let's do some examples. Name all the segments parallel to AE. So we want to see parallel segments. So remember, they have to be on the same plane for parallel lines. So another line that is parallel would be BF. And there is another one. It is HD. Give two examples of parallel planes. So we need two examples of parallel planes. When we name planes, remember we need three non-collinear points. So plane HEF. So we just named the very top of that cube, so we need the bottom, so A, D, B. And then let's name the sidewall, so we'll name this sidewall here, plane BFC, and plane AED. Name all segments skewed to GH. So if we look at GH here, it is the back corner, so you can't name the top or the back wall. So we would have AB, we have EA, we have BF, we could have did I name EA, BF, AD? Yep, that's good. Okay. Name all segments parallel to JK. So JK is down here. Remember, they have to be on the same plane, so we have OP. Name all segments parallel to NS. So we have NS is here, so we need parallel segments, so we're going to have MR, and we're going to have JO. Name a parallel plane to JKL, so it's like the side, so we're going to have plane SOP. And name four segments skewed to RQ. So RQ is here, so you can't have that sidewall or this section. So we have JK, we have NJ, we have, it's an N, we have JO, we have KP, and that's 4. Okay. So we're going to talk about transversals. Transversals is a line that intersects 2 or more lines. So line T here is a transversal. So line T intersects L and M. So it intersected 2 lines. So when we have a transversal, we create angles. So in this example here, it's the exact same thing as above. You can put angles as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 lines that are created by a transversal. So corresponding angles are the first ones. Those are angles that are in the same position. So if you were going to take this intersection here and place it on top of this, what numbers would match up? We have angle 1 and angle 5. We have angle 2 and angle 6. We have angle 4 and angle 8. We have angle 3 and angle 7. Those are all corresponding angles. The next type of angle that we have is alternate interior angles. So this is on the inside of the 2 lines. So if this is line L and line M, inside would only be numbers 4, 3, 5, and 6. So we want to be opposite angles. So 3 and 5 are alternate interior, and angles 4 and angle 6. So just like alternate interior, alternate exterior is going to be on the outside. So the outside angles are 1, 2, 8, and 7. Again, they're going to be opposite. So we have angle 2 and angle 8, angle 1, and angle 7. We have consecutive interior. So if I'm telling you you're going to do something consecutively, like if you're going to do the numbers consecutively, that's like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to be like in sequence. So consecutive means they're going to be the same side interior. So 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. All right. For this example, we want to name the angles that they give us. So we have angles 1 and angle 8. Those are alternate exterior. We have 2 and 3. Those are consecutive interior. We have 5 and 7. Those are corresponding. We have 2 and 7. They're alternate interior. 1 and 3 corresponding. We have 6 and 7. Those are consecutive interior. And then we move down here where we have more than one. So remember, your transversal is the line that intersects two lines. So C is this intersection here. So all of these numbers are going to be together, and then all of these numbers are going to be together. Then you also have to consider that AB is a transversal, so that means this square is a transversal, and these vertical ones here. Okay, so we have 5 and 13, so they are together. It would be corresponding. We have 7 and 14 alternate interior. We have 3 and 6, those are alternate exterior. We have 9 and 16, those are alternate exterior. We have 4 and 7, those are consecutive interior. We have 2 and 10, those are corresponding. We have 8 and 14, those are consecutive interior. We have 6 and 11, so they don't have anything that connects, so this is none. We have 4 and 13, so again, those are two different sets, so those are also none. And we have 4 and 9, so 4 and 9 is here. That is alternate interior. You could complete this. We'll probably have gone it over in class, and the same thing with this. We'll probably complete it in class. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed.